Hello everyone, and welcome to Kenya O'Clock News and Real Talks, where we break down the biggest stories. Today's episode dives into one of the world's most overlooked humanitarian crises, the ongoing war in Sudan. We'll unpack how a deadly power struggle between two generals has spiraled into mass displacement, hunger, and unimaginable suffering. From the roots of the conflict to the stories of resilience and hope, we are breaking down what's really happening in Sudan and how you can help make a difference. Imagine waking up to the sound of explosions, your city turned into a battlefield overnight. You grab what you can, your family huddles together, and you run, but you don't know where safety is anymore. This isn't a movie scene, it's the daily reality for millions in Sudan. Since April 2023, a brutal conflict has torn Sudan apart, a war between the Sudanese Armed Forces, the SAF, and a powerful paramilitary group known as the Rapid Support Forces, the RSF. What began as a political struggle for power has become one of the worst humanitarian crises in the world. More than 15 million people have been forced to flee their homes. Cities like Khartoum, once bustling with life, are now ghost towns, filled with smoke, rubble, and silence. Families walk for days to reach neighboring countries like Chad, Egypt, and South Sudan, only to find refugee camps already overflowing. And for those who remain inside Sudan, survival means facing hunger and disease. Over 25 million people are struggling with severe food insecurity. Fields once green with crops now lie abandoned, and food prices have soared beyond reach. The country's health system has collapsed. Hospitals are bombed or taken over by armed groups. Medicine is scarce. Diseases like cholera and malaria are spreading fast. And in the chaos, human rights abuses are rampant. Women and girls are facing sexual violence, civilians are being targeted, and children are being recruited to fight. But how did it come to this? To understand Sudan's war, we have to go back a few years. In 2019, the Sudanese people celebrated the fall of Omar al-Bashir, the dictator who ruled for 30 decades. There was hope for democracy. But that dream began to crumble in 2021 when two generals, Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, head of the SAF, and Mohamed Hamdan Dagalo, known as Hemeti, leader of the RSF, seized power together in a coup. Soon after, their fragile alliance shattered. The question of who would control the army and how the RSF would be integrated turned deadly. By April 2023, their disagreement had ignited a full-scale war. Today, Sudan's people are paying the price for that power struggle. The United Nations calls it the world's largest displacement crisis. Yet, global attention remains limited, but you can help. Organizations like the World Food Programme, Doctors Without Borders, and UNHCR are on the ground providing aid, food, shelter, and medical care. Even small donations or simply spreading awareness make a difference. Because every voice that speaks about Sudan brings hope, and hope is something no war can silence. If this story moved you, share it, talk about it, let the world remember that Sudan still matters. This has been Kenya O'Clock, bringing you the stories that matter most. Until next time, stay informed and stay compassionate.